Hello, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Is anyone out there?
It's a mom's night out.
Yo, yo, yo. It's a Reese Clifford shout out. Hey guys.
She's going to be so happy.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We're back.
I know. You guys, I'm so excited to record like a light episode.
Yes.
Our other episodes have been really great and very important topics. But like, I'm ready to just let loose.
It feels like a lot less pressure right now, and things might get crazy. We might get naked.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Just turned up the heat in here.
I'm just ready to maybe not cry tonight. I want to cry, but I want to be crying from laughter.
That.
No crying.
So, okay. Well, first thing that I wanted to say is deodorant losing its effectiveness a thing?
Wait, this is so weird that you brought this up.
My deodorant is no longer working.
Same. Wait, full disclosure, I left mine on my work trip last week. Didn't bring it home. So I used like my all natural backup.
Oh,
not doing it?
Wait, okay, so I have a question. Do you guys use all natural deodorant?
No, give me all the aluminum.
Usually.
Oh, really?
No. After I was done nursing, I went right back.
Guys, okay. I'm an all natural girl, but you have to really be in it. Like you can't flip flop back and forth.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
Okay, I have a hack for you. If you're a natural deodorant girl, you need to do the armpit detox
I'm not doing that.
Once in a while. Oh no. The armpit detox. It's a charcoal paste that they sell. You put it on. Guys, Katie, listen, no. You put it on in the shower.
I'm pulled in enough directions. My armpits are not a new direction
Excuse
for me.
I'm talking. I'm a very sweaty, smelly person. Can't believe I'm admitting that on the podcast. However, my natural deodorant works just fine, and it's because of
your armpit detox.
Yeah, so you do it like you have to do it like once a year or like twice a year, and you just put this paste on for like 15 minutes in the shower. I put it on in the shower. I wait, and then I scrub it off, and you only do it for 5 to 7 days. So you have to do it for 5 to 7 days. It's supposed to like draw all the impurities out.
Can you wear deodorant during the day after it?
Yeah, but it has to be natural. And here's the thing, you guys. You can't flip-flop between natural and the bad stuff. Like, you know, the full, what's the thing?
Listen.
Suave. Sorry, Suave and Dove.
I use,
like you can't
I use Secret.
Yeah.
Secret.
Sorry,
Secret
that's
like super duper.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, clinical strength.
No. No. You have to full commit on the natural deodorant and never go back.
All right.
Wait, I just was going to say I started using Mike's and I like it.
That's even worse. That's like chemical burns on your armpits.
No,
the men's.
I don't know what he uses, but I was smelling myself all day today at the office. I was like,
because you smelled like your husband, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Okay, but the men's deodorant is even worse. Like I had a boyfriend back in the day and he would get chemical burns from the men's deodorant.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's really bad for you guys. Deodorant is like the number one important natural product that you're supposed to use. Jesus.
We'll do an episode on natural products. I'm not getting into that right now because we have a big episode.
Yeah,
you guys.
Big
The whole
we have a big
world
episode.
wants to know. What about the cancer diagnosis bombshell from the palace, Princess Kate?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
It's awful.
It was crazy because the month prior, everybody was going on about these wild conspiracy theories, which, I mean, I was also guilty of.
Yeah.
But
You guys,
crazy.
I really thought she had cancer. Remember I said that to you?
Yeah.
I'm like, or what if she's really sick? So I feel really sad for her.
I know. It has to be triggering for them because like William lived through this with his mom. Different scenario, but like that scare of losing, they have small children, of like losing a parent must be like top of mind for him.
I didn't
and
think
for
about
them
that.
Think about
with
that.
Princess Diana. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, it's hard. I feel like they were probably, because in my mind, I was like, oh, why wouldn't the palace have just put something out right when they found out she had cancer? And then it was like, you know what? It probably took them time to figure out how they actually wanted to tell their kids, because their kids are at an age where they're
actually,
going
Mandy,
to school.
I said that to you the other day.
Was it you? Okay. It was somebody. I don't know. I talked to a lot of people.
No, but I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a hard thing to probably process in their house. However, I also feel like they live in a little bit of a world where they share their lives. And so like To let it fester for as long as it did, I don't know.
Yeah, but to Mandy's point and my point, like if they hadn't shared that news with their kids for obvious reasons, like if you're navigating that and you don't want your kids to be freaked out, like how are you going to tell the world?
But then also there were these wild conspiracy theories floating around. Like
I know.
That's probably even worse. Like there were things like William was still having an affair, like she was dead. Like it was actually crazy, the conspiracy theories.
Well, and now people are like banishing people for having conspiracy theories on social media. They're like, if you made fun of her and you use this for views and clout, you're out. Like cancel culture.
That's crazy too.
And did you see all the celebrities retracting their statements? Like they were putting out stories and being like, I said this, it wasn't funny, and I'm really sorry.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
but then I was also going to say, like, then there's this group, this camp of people who are still not accepting of the video. Have you seen those?
Oh no.
People are still saying like, this is an AI generated video. And it's like, guys, let it go.
I know. Enough.
Let
is
it
enough.
go.
No, give her the privacy that she needs.
Like, okay, goodbye. She told you. It's super uncomfortable to have to do that. I'm sure she was not ready to.
No.
And then you still have people who are not happy. It's like, you cannot win.
No, you can't.
Are we sure we want to be in the public eye?
I know. It's crazy. However, I do think there's value in this too, in that one would hope that their PR team is taking like a good self-reflection of like what went wrong here. Because like, I mean, I don't personally work in PR, but I have worked with PR companies before. And I just think that there's a little bit, and I would think they have the best PR company or team in the world.
They got the B team that week. C team.
Yeah. What happened? Like the wheels came off the bus.
Maybe she was just like, I'm not ready. Maybe she needed a B. I think she needed a minute. And by the way, she said she was going to tell us after Easter. Like Easter is this weekend. So if everyone could have just held the line and like
we haven't even had a sip.
Jesus. Half a drink in. And, like if everyone could have just waited to when she said she was going to tell them, but instead she had to make an announcement a week early. It's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. The whole thing is crazy.
Right? Guys, back off.
Still wondering about the picture.
I know.
The AI generated.
You know what?
The original AI generated picture.
That will have to live for another day.
You're not allowed to wonder about that anymore.
I know. I guess I'm
People
not.
have spoken.
It's still so weird
But
stuff.
speaking of the royals, this leads me to the second topic of the night. And I don't even know how I got thinking of this. Again, a Jenny term. I feel like I was in a rabbit hole on social media one night. And I don't know, it just started to make me think of, have you ever met people in your life that are like, you just don't know who they are and they're always kind of changing their interests? And for some reason, it made me think of Meghan Markle. Because again, I feel like she was one who, I mean, she's a celebrity, so I guess I don't really know her. And I guess she could get portrayed by the media in any way she wants. But from like her early life of being on that show with the Suits. Yeah, Suits. And then the one with Howie Mandel.
I don't know, guys. Talking to the wrong girl.
She was a number girl?
She was a number girl.
You didn't know that? I did not know
And then
that.
when she got into the royal family and just like, I feel like she's one of these who is always changing her persona. And it just made me start to think of chameleons, of what I'll call them.
Oh.
And
this is a term?
So, I mean, it was a Mandy made up term that I always referred to these people as chameleons.
Okay.
However, so full disclosure, when I was like, guys, I think we should talk about chameleons. And you guys were like,
chameleon effect.
And you guys were like, we've never heard of that before.
Never
and I was
heard
like,
of it.
wait. And then I was like, let me Google it so I can make sure. I mean, in typical Mandy form, I was using this term incorrectly.
Oh.
There's this whole term about chameleon effect.
Okay, so what's the chameleon effect?
So the chameleon effect is a phenomenon that finds people mimicking the mannerisms, gestures, or facial expressions of the people they interact with the most. It causes somebody to subconsciously make behavioral changes to match the behavior of people in their close social circles, or even strangers. I was using this very incorrectly because I saw a chameleon as somebody who was always changing. You could never actually figure out who they truly were, and they were always on to something else. Like the second
Okay,
they'd
but
be,
but the chameleon effect is actually like when you become your husband after you marry them, or you become your best friend.
Or you like
You just
move to the South and you have a Southern accent.
Yeah.
When you say certain words.
Yeah.
Or you talk in a Southern accent when you're trying to say something mean to someone, but you don't want to.
That's also
Okay,
it.
maybe that.
Or we all start, like, I think when you start to hang out with people, you start to pick up on people's phrases. And
Yeah.
I think that's
Rabbit
kind of,
hole.
Yeah. I think that's, so chameleon effect in like the true sense of that term is not a bad thing. It's just explaining a phenomenon.
Yeah, you pick up the mannerisms. Okay,
Yeah.
so like, listen, like we all dress like Jenny because she has awesome outfits and I buy all the clothes that she posts on her Instagram.
Everything.
Or it's like when we say expressions, because we hang out all the time together and we start saying the same expressions.
Yeah, like the rabbit hole and I love it and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to talk
what
about,
you wanna talk
I don't
about.
want to talk about the chameleon effect today.
Okay, we're not
I
talking
want to
about
talk about those inauthentic people that you just can't quite figure out who they are.
Shapeshifters.
See, that's the better term. A shapeshifter. I'm just doing it all wrong.
I love
But let's talk about the shapeshifters. I feel like we all know them. They're not very common.
Okay, when you first asked about this, I was like, I don't know anyone like that.
Same.
No way. And then I really started to think about it, and I do know people like that. And so I think a shapeshifter is like, think about that friend. Maybe you're not that close with them. A person in your life who is always changing their interests, right?
Yep.
You never really know who they are. Like you can never figure out their story. They don't have, I feel like when we think about each other, I'm like, Jenny, you're XYZ. You guys know who I am. I know who Mandy is. This is someone like you're not really sure. And I also think they jump around in friend groups.
Yes.
Because they don't know who they are and they're trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah, it's more than interest. It's not like, you're trying to play golf and like you pick it up for a few months and then like it sizzles out. I think it's like
They
you
change-
throw everything you
yes.
have at it.
Yes.
Like their whole persona
Yeah.
changes. And like I can think of a couple people where like all of a sudden like where they're living changes. They're like how they're dressing, how they're carrying themselves.
They
Just
always
like,
have a new career path that they're going down.
Yep.
Oh,
like
God.
everything. It's like their whole life.
Guys, I just thought of 4
Changes.
people while
Yeah,
you just
see?
were saying this. And I was seriously struggling. I had to ask Mike. I was like, this is one of the topics and I'm drawing a blank. Like I can't think of anyone. And he actually gave me a few people and I just thought of like 4 more. Yes.
Yeah.
Like even think about it even in relationships. Like if you have a girlfriend or like a boyfriend and like all of a sudden they're dating somebody.
And they adapt to that
Completely,
person.
yes.
And pick up that person's traits and interests too. Because we were talking about this. Like, I don't like dirt biking because my husband likes dirt biking. Right? Like I might try to do things to spend time with him, but I'm not changing all of my interests. Like I still am my own person. I go and do my own
I
thing.
don't know. Mountain biking seemed pretty
know.
cool.
Why
when
would
we
you
learned
not
from
pick
mom.
that
No,
up?
I'm into that. That still may happen, but like that's because that's something that's like interesting to us.
But like it's these people who completely change. Like it's like you don't even know them when you see them again. You're like, wait, is that the same person that I knew 5 years ago? They're a completely different person.
Like they've become religious.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. They've joined a cult, a religious cult.
Basically.
Maybe.
Or
I'm trying to think
the
of
multi-level marketing sometimes. Like some people just jump full in and I'm always
And
like,
then they're like jumping around
from all of them.
from this one to this one, and they're always slinging something new.
Yeah,
hitting
like,
you up in your DMs, and you're like, "No, I don't want to buy your
cornering you in
stuff
an
anymore."
airport. That's happened to me before. And I was like,
God.
Someone cornered you in an airport
yes.
to buy Beachbody.
It was not Beachbody. It was another one that's like sailed away.
Also, I love Beachbody. I'm not hating on that. I love it.
Yeah. And no, there's
I love the drink, the energy drink.
You do?
Yeah, I used to like live off of that stuff.
Is that the only place you can buy it?
Yeah. So
Do you know that if I drank that,
They wanna sponsor
my
us.
heart would
You can
probably
sponsor
explode.
Mandy would die if she joined.
I'd be
It's like the pre-workout drink.
to the moon.
It's like a
Yeah.
true caffeinated drink.
Yeah.
But it's like all
worse-
natural ingredients.
worse
So
than
they say,
Celsius.
no, it's way better than
Really?
Celsius. Yeah, it's like actually much cleaner. See, they got to me. Okay, so let's ask a question. Why do you think these people are shape-shifting and changing who they are? Like, what's the deal?
they must be feeling not confident about themselves, right? Like they have to keep trying to, I mean, in my mind, I always think they're like the people I have for examples, they're like reinventing themselves or they're getting like caught up in lies about their previous self.
Oh.
And then they're
Boy,
kind of like
that's
moving to another thing. Or is that different? Maybe I'm still struggling.
No, I think
like
that's
that.
true. Like
Yeah.
they like have fake stories of their life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're giving people the benefit of the doubt that now they're coming clean.
Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe I am.
It sounds like you're thinking of someone.
I don't know. I
Like
feel,
lies
yeah.
about their past, like where they came from. And
Yeah.
like, what
or
they
like
did.
how they are getting their means to live.
Oh.
Or
like
if
they're
they have
like
the
they're on
means to live.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Which like good for you. But
I
yeah.
agree.
I don't know. When I thought about this, I was starting to think maybe they like finding adult friendships now that we're adults is like pretty hard. So some people might just think, hey, if I met this group of people or this one person and
If I do everything,
yeah,
they
if I do everything they're doing and jump right in and want to be fully like that, maybe they'll like me more. Where it's like, actually, I don't want to be friends with somebody just
yeah,
like,
it's almost like single white female to your
Yeah.
point, like someone who's like, you know, copying all their friends, doing exactly what they do. And again, we all copy each other. So like, I'm not saying you can't copy your friend.
yeah.
Your friend,
It's a fine, it's a very fine line.
yeah,
to
but
walk.
like you guys do stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And that's like different. That's like inspirational. But it's like
Yeah.
that girl that maybe you don't know super well and she copies literally everything you do and you
Yeah.
see her with all your stuff the next day. That's kind of weird, right?
That's super weird.
Guys,
wasn't that a movie once with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick?
Yes.
wait, I never
Oh my
saw that
God.
movie. I've been dying to see it.
It was good.
Wait,
guys
what was the
saw
name
it?
of that movie?
Wait,
that was
who,
crazy.
I'm
who
actually
was the
shocked-
creepy follower in the movie?
I don't
Anna
remember.
Kendrick or Blake?
I think it was
No, it was
Blake.
Blake.
It was Blake. Was the
Oh, she was
I am
like-
actually shocked I remembered names because guys, I'm so bad with
Yeah,
movies and
yeah.
so bad with names of actors.
I
and
forgot
actresses.
about that movie.
That-
That was a creepy movie.
We'll remember
It
that.
had
Okay.
something to do with a husband, right?
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen it, but I've
Okay.
been seeing it on the TikTok. That's so funny. You guys, maybe
Oh,
you're
really?
seeing it too. I mean,
No,
we all share the
this
same
was an
TikTok
older-
This is
account.
old, yeah.
This was
I know,
old.
but it's on the
research.
TikTok.
It's
They're
coming
like, yeah,
back
they're
again?
it's coming back. Maybe
Shapeshifters are on the move.
Yeah, this is a trending topic. You heard it
Jesus.
here first.
you heard it here.
I know.
first.
Actually, shapeshifters, I do hear about them in stories more. But yeah, I think going back to what Mandy said, like, I think that it's so hard to make friends. And I think people feel pressure. Like, they think that they're going to fit in if they, like, change their whole being.
And you can spot them
It's
from a mile
actually
away.
the opposite, though. I feel like the way you make an authentic friendship is to like be so true to yourself and to show up as you really are. Like you guys, we joke about how we all are, and we know that, and
Yeah.
we love that about each other, and that's why I love you all, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm always like, oh man, Mandy came prepared again. Jesus Christ.
I did
And
not
Man-
have the printouts.
And
tonight.
Mandy's here, and she's like, Jesus, these idiots don't have the printouts of the topics tonight. And I disappear for 30 minutes, and she still loves me anyway. It's like we
that
all,
happened.
right? Like
Yeah.
that happened tonight. But it's like we know that, and that's how you form an authentic friendship is like being your authentic self.
Yeah, and like having like, and also as a friend to somebody, like loving them for their differences from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't be the same.
You
Like,
got to balance it out.
yeah.
I agree. Okay,
has to.
so
Turn into a love fest right now.
so what do you guys do when you encounter these people? Like, what are you doing?
It's a big red flag, and I run.
You run the
Yeah.
other way. Well, we all know I'm the idiot. And I'm like,
You do.
hi,
You run towards the
come
light.
to my house and drink wine with me and be my best friend. Idiots. All the crazy people. Just call me. I'll be your best friend.
And I pretend, even if I've met them before, next time I see them, I pretend I do not know them.
yeah. Oh.
I have a hard
You're
hard
just
shell.
Like, you avoid.
I avoid.
Okay, so I usually engage and then find myself trapped and then have to disengage, I think. And then usually then that person ends up hating me, and it's just a big thing from there.
Yeah, no, I think I have a what the fuck moment, and I'm like, yeah, this person
You
is
keep your walls
something
up.
does not add up.
And you keep the walls up.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm getting
I think,
better.
although for anyone listening, and you're like, I've been tricked by a shapeshifter. I feel like becoming a new mom and like
Oh,
and
shit.
moving to a new town.
You
I was
could-
so
Shapeshifters
Yeah.
are way into that.
like in all facets of my life, not just like the town I moved to, but like I feel like I was so like not lost, but you're like, oh my gosh, like I need people. I don't have people, and you just give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
So I maybe gave people too much of a.
I agree. And you're like, I feel like that's your most vulnerable time. And I also feel like these shapeshifters know that. They know that that's your most vulnerable time. So that they're striking when the iron's hot, right? I just thought of that.
Wait, yes.
Yeah. They're like, they know what they're doing. They're like, they want to infiltrate into your life.
You're right.
Okay. Mel Robbins just had someone on her podcast that was like, if someone wants your life, you can't be friends with them.
Wait, what?
That guy was so good.
Someone really wants your life, you can't be friends with them because like, I'm not saying like, I admire you. I always say I want to be, but like if someone is like on the outside looking in, really wants your life, that's not someone that you can be a true friend
that's
with.
creepy.
And that reminds me of like a shapeshifter though, and someone who's trying to be your friend, and they're like trying to get in because they want to see, how did you get here? How do you have this? How are you doing all these things you're doing? Right?
Yeah. And they become like almost like this weird competition.
Guys, shapeshifters beware.
Gosh.
Or ladies beware.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Right? I feel like men can be shapeshifters too though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you're like, so we're all married, but like if you're dating guys, there's guys who like feed on women as shapeshifters, right? Like they're like
1,000%.
Oh,
What was that Something John show?
which one?
Oh God, weird. Just Dear John or something. It was a true story. It was about a guy that like
and it was on
this
Netflix.
woman.
Yes, very creepy.
And they got married.
I think it was literally called Dear John.
I think it was called Dear John.
This is a couple years ago.
These are like real stories of craziness. Craziness.
Yeah, but I feel like
Creepers.
you could totally get tricked, like someone who like they're like, oh, this is what this woman wants,
Yes.
and I'm going to be exactly that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find out later.
Well, also, not to bring up another show again, but what was that on the one on Netflix with Christina Applegate and Judy pretended to have lost a loved one to get close to her.
Oh,
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the red flags and what do you steer clear of? Like, what's a red flag of a shapeshifter?
I think
Trust
it's
your
when,
gut.
Yeah, trust your gut. I also think if you're becoming close with someone and you notice, so if you're sharing with them things that like, because I'm actually just thinking of this one person where somebody shared with them things they were looking for in a partner, and suddenly they were showing up that way. So they were like like my ex like never nurtured me and cooked for me, and then that person started showing up in all of those ways, like red
cooking for
flag.
them?
Yes, folding their laundry, small things, but you're like, wait
Wait a minute.
red flag.
Okay. And so I also think it's like someone who like really starts like copying you. Like, listen, like imitation is the biggest form of flattery, right? But if someone is like coming over and then like literally copying your everything, I think that's a red flag too, right?
I feel like my red flag is those people who you're talking to and like you have seen them in several social settings and you've had the same conversation with them over and over and it stays surface level and you always leave and you're like, I'm still not sure who this person is.
Oh, that's a good
Like
one.
that's one I think like
They
with
can't
these people
go any deeper. They keep it
because they
surface.
actually, and that's when I think of a shapeshifter or what I used to call a chameleon.
I love that term.
I think these people and I truly, they're lost souls. Like I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And like you can't, there's nothing below the surface. And I think people, it's hard because there's that fine line of maybe they've never opened up because it takes me a while to open up.
Yeah.
But it's like you're
that's
talking to
different
them
too.
and you're like, there is nothing behind those eyes. Like who are you? Is there a person in there? I'm not sure.
Or they're hiding something.
Oh, yeah. So they're afraid
Yeah.
to talk.
Yeah.
True.
If you're like, what do you do for work? And they're like
They're vague.
skipping around the question.
Or they're like fully into their like work of the moment.
True. Or that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So beware of them.
I would beware of them.
And if you have a story,
Oh, yeah.
we want to hear it.
Yeah. Could you send it in? Maybe we could do a follow-up episode like, do you know a shapeshifter? We need merch. Shapeshifters beware. No shapeshifters here. Shapeshifters, not wanted.
Oh, God. All right. I have one final thing with a shapeshifter because I do think it leads into, and this is probably, we can dive deeper. Maybe this is a little teaser for another episode.
Ooh.
But the idea of an inauthenticity, the over filtering on social media.
Oh my God.
my
Okay.
God.
So the shapeshifters probably do this the most.
Yes.
Right? But everyone's guilty of it.
Guys.
Filtering and editing photos.
Oh, yeah. The editing photos, making yourself skinnier. Like, and it's weird. I've seen people edit their children, which is like,
dude, that's weird. I've seen that too.
it's
I'm remembering
awful.
one of those. Yeah, like why are you
My favorite-
why are you face tuning your kid?
My favorite is when a Christmas card came. And to your point, like to all of our responses, like, I'm so glad that this person didn't touch their children up, but the touch ups that they did to themselves, I was like,
yeah. Like,
Everyone else just looks regular,
looks
and this
like
person
shit.
is full glam.
compared to you now.
Is full glam.
Yeah. Teeth whitened, skin perfected.
Yeah, okay, guys,
was
stop
like, what?
whitening your freaking teeth on the social media, okay? Like, my teeth aren't always perfectly white. I did just
have
by
very white teeth.
tonight. I do. You want to know why? I bought the High Smile whitening.
Oh, that
toothpaste.
works.
Dude. I mean,
It
they're
looks
looking
good.
better.
Yeah.
Listen, I drink a lot of coffee, so I gotta whiten those teeth. Go get your teeth whitened at the dentist. We know a great girl. Or buy the High Smile purple correcting toothpaste. Like, stop with the over editing your teeth. Also, people are giving themselves fake teeth on social media.
What?
Yes.
I don't even know how to do
You
that.
can do that on
What's-
Facetune.
What's
guys.
the app?
You can do anything. It's so scary. I'm like, those aren't your real teeth. I've seen your teeth in person.
Wait,
and they
that-
don't look like that, honey.
But that's such a good point. Like, then it becomes like shocking when you see them in person and you're like,
Like, damn, girl, you looking good on the Instagram. And then I
you
see
got
them in person. I'm like, what happened?
yeah, like you got hit by a bus.
Like, I feel like I
And that's just normal
generally
you.
look the way I look all the time. You know, every now and then when I shower and get dressed and do my hair and go into the office, people are like, wow, you look so nice.
Yeah.
But
Get
like,
that a lot.
I think in my pictures, look the same.
Yeah, you do.
Right? All of us look the same in our pictures.
We might
as
have a
do.
good angle.
Yeah, guys, I know how to pose. I have a good side. The girls know it.
Yeah.
I'm always on my good side.
Yep.
It's my left side.
I've been asked to change
I'm like, Mandy,
sides.
could you please move?
multiple
I need
times.
my good side.
It's a true statement.
Right?
But I get it.
But good guys, stop doing that. It's not cool.
I think, it just brings back to like, be authentic.
yeah, and
That's
people
like the
know.
whole theme of the episode. This is like the undertone of the episode.
Oh, that's the
Authenticity
theme?
goes a long way.
Wait, and can we just give a shout out to our single listeners? Because like, my God, you probably like deal with this all the time. The shapeshifters.
I know.
The like touching up of the pictures.
Are
on the
guys
dating-
doing that? Like, are you getting catfished on dates?
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
No. Imagine, I'd be so pissed. You show up to a date, someone Facetune their face. You're like, yo, what happened?
You're like, I'm not Katie.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
No, I think guys are doing it. I think everybody's doing it. It's very accessible now.
I know. Well, there's like 16 apps. I mean, I only know 2 of them, but I think there's like a bajillion.
Yeah.
They do all kinds. I think you can like. There's an app where you can like add abs on your body.
This is a whole other episode.
I need that one.
We should actually do that with our images, with everything
Facetune
the whole
and see if anyone says anything.
and
That's the other
abs
thing.
and
Then people are
everything.
like putting like. Okay, so people are posting these pictures on their social media, and then underneath, like their friends are being like, fire, fire, fire emoji. Yeah, damn, girl, you're killing it. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, that's not you.
Are you serious?
It's a good angle.
I called bullshit.
I had great lighting that day. We'll leave it at that. It's great lighting.
Guys, if you're doing that, I'm not, and we know you, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably sending your picture to the group text. Like, what the hell?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. And don't Facetune your kids.
All right.
On
Is that a
note,
wrap?
Mic drop. Mic drop moment.
I think just be authentic.
Yeah, be authentic. I love that.
And if you have a chameleon or a shapeshifter in your life, run. Run far, far away.
I love
Because
that.
they're never going to be a true friend to you and they're never going to figure themselves out. And that's not on you to fix.
And they want your life and they might try to steal your husband.
You're making
and your
me
friends.
nervous. No, I'm scared.
We'll turn off the mics and we'll all talk. All right.
Guys, I'm so excited. Thanks for tuning in. Like light, nice episode.
We probably pissed a few people off, but that's okay.
We've missed you guys. I hope we made you laugh a little bit tonight.
I know. And reminder, please go on to Spotify. And if you liked tonight's episode, please give us 5 stars.
Yes.
It really means a lot.
Please give us 5 stars. And also please do an Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
You have to actually write the review. That would be amazing. And like, I hate whoever left us a 1-star review, like whatever, but
Haters.
somebody left it. Yeah, we know who did it. And like, we see you girls. But anyway.
No, but please do, because it actually is so important to us. So,
it does.
so
and
important.
It helps our ratings.
Yeah.
And guys, like we're on a rocket ship to the moon. We're going.
And you're all coming with us.
You're
taking
coming
us.
with us.
Yeah.
And you guys are taking us there. We have a lot of amazing stuff coming up because of you guys. So good
Cheers.
reminder, Jenny.
All right. Go chug,
Cheers.
go
Happy
chug your wine,
Wednesday.
champagne, whatever you want.
Or coffee.
Or coffee on your
Love you.
drive into the
Bye.
Or water.
office.
We don't hydrate enough. Okay.
Good night. Cheers.